right, man. Aidan Hutchinson wins NFC Defensive Player of the Week. Kirby Joseph won it a couple weeks ago. A lot of people got mad because Sauce Gardner won overall NFL Defensive Player of the Week. But Sauce from Detroit, so it's all I love. Hell of a player. So Aidan Hutchinson had, they said 2 takeaways. I don't remember the pick. Did he get a strip fumble? I think the article said 2 takeaways, but he had, a few tackles, takeaway, big week. This week he'd be without Charles Harris. He'd be without Charles Harris this week. He out. So Josh Pascal out. So he started the Pascal career is looking real Levi Anazorki-ish. But let's talk about it. Check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video. Share the video. Subscribe to the channel. And subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications. Increase your chance to get notifications when we go live or drop a video. So, like I said before, people talking about, he was looking like a bust. No, he wasn't. You got to understand, people need help. They was down John Kaminsky, Josh Pascal, Charles Harris, who was originally a backup to Romeo Okwara now. He out there playing with nobody. Aleem McNeil, stepped up last week. John Kaminsky stepped up, getting healthy, stepped up. So he got some help. Nobody can anchor a defensive line by themselves, let alone, anchor a defensive line as a rookie. Nobody. So, so people talking about, he was looking, no, he wasn't. If he looking like a bust, what Kayvon Thibodeau, Trayvon Walker looking like? You gotta understand, dude, they had the man playing on the end and on the inside. He was playing every fucking where. That's a lot of responsibility, no matter for the number 1 overall pick, the number 2 overall pick. That's a ton of responsibilities, and he's sitting at the top of every pass rushing category. Just about. Pressures, hits, sacks, picks. Ain't even pass rush. Come on. And now he without his ace and Charles Harris, who was originally a backup. So the backup is injured. Pascal was supposed to provide some help. He injured again. What do y'all expect from one man? He ain't Lawrence Taylor, bruh. And nobody else to play football is Lawrence Taylor. He is the exception. He is probably the greatest football player I've ever seen, along with Barry Sanders, Jerry Rice, Deion Sanders, to name a few others. As special as Barry Sanders was with the ball in his hands, that's how special Lawrence Taylor was on the defensive side of the field. And Lions, older Lions fans remember when he wrecked our Thanksgiving game back in the day, single-handedly. I think he might have been like Hobble coming into that game too. So get that out your mind. It will never be another Lawrence Taylor. Von Miller ain't nowhere near touching Lawrence Taylor, and I love Von. Myles Garrett, T.J. Watt, none of them. People forget Lawrence Taylor was an all-pro as a pass rushing outside linebacker / defensive end, and the Joker was an all-pro in the inside linebacker. I think he might have been league MVP one year too. Aaron Donald ain't as good as Lawrence Taylor, nowhere close. At his best, nowhere. That just give you a point of how great Lawrence Taylor was. And I brought this up in my other channel that people was talking about how, they were so appalled and it was so grimace to see Tua do this when he got sacked and shit. Not to be funny. But remember when Lawrence Taylor snapped Joe Theismann's leg in half on national television? That man never played again. He snapped his fucking leg in half. Come on, man. He snapped the man's leg in half. Literally snapped his leg in half. So, y'all don't, a lot of people don't know nothing about football. I was talking to people on Facebook, and the pick six Okuda got, which he out Sunday with a concussion. The pick six, and Matthew Stafford's out for the Rams too versus the Chiefs. The pick six he got Sunday, that Sunday versus the Bears, Aidan Hutchinson made that. People start laughing and shit, but they don't know football. You can easily watch the play. Justin Fields was going on a block and release to the tight end. I think it might have been Cole Kmet. Cole Kmet was on the block and release. Aidan Hutchinson peeled back on Cole Kmet when he released, or wherever the tight end was. And Fields, that's where he was going with the football at, threw it up for a pick six. Aidan Hutchinson made that happen. Dude been making plays all over the place. And one thing I'm impressed with his athleticism. I think he tested overall more athletic than the Bosa brothers, excuse me. But I don't think the numbers do him justice like that. I don't. His ability to bend, he's just more of a freak of nature than I thought athletically. And that's just it. I didn't think he was that athletic. At Michigan, I don't know, and it looked like he might be a little bit more leaner as a professional. But at Michigan, he didn't look as twitchy as he is in the pro football. He twitchy. He twitchy. You know, I didn't really pay attention much to Kayvon Thibodeau Sunday. But, you know, that when he was in college, man, that dude was a cannon. 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 He was fast too. You know, he got more of a supporting cast than Hutchinson, but then at the same time too, when you look at Kayvon, you know, he got injured, so he probably ain't fully healthy. But Hutchinson, man, I must say I was wrong about him. I don't know what Michigan was doing to hold him back athletically, or it was just that the scheme asked him to be a little bit more bulkier. But the way he coming around, the way how fluid he is as an athlete, I didn't see that coming. I ain't see that coming. I ain't gonna lie, your boy ain't see that coming. I ain't see that. And I think in NFL Defensive Player of the Year, you know, week Defensive Player of the Year, Defensive Player of the Week, is well within his grasp in the future. It might be the near future too for the overall NFL Player of the Week. So it might be in the near future. I think Curry, you know, I don't think the Lions ever had an NFL Defensive Player of the Week. So I think that's what they said. So that's never happened. Even when Dominican Sue and all them here, Chris Spielman. So, but the way how fluid and how explosive he is, I seen him bend at Michigan. You seen that? He's an elite bender. You know, he's an elite bender. But Trayvon Walker, they probably asked him to do a lot over there in Jacksonville. He just, I mean, somebody as big as him, as fast as him, he can drop in coverage, rush the passer. You know, sometimes you look at the Swiss Army knife and, you know, he don't get as much credit because he doing 1,000 things like Isaiah Simmons for the Cardinals. He doing a lot of good things. He does everything good that, you know, they not letting him focus on just going to get the passer. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know, dropping back. So, you know, it's been a lot of guys around there in the league. I mean, Jason Kidd, I think he was one of them dudes in the NBA that wasn't appreciated on everything he can do. They kind of call it the Jason Kidd triple-double, where he get 10 points and 12, 15 assists, 10, 12 rebounds, and you hear Skip Bayless saying, you hear Charles Barkley say, well, 10 points shouldn't be eligible for a triple-double. I mean, shit, at the end of the day, dude, it's called a triple-double. Come on. I love how they like to change the narrative around shit. It's 10 points. I got in double digits. Let's talk about how impressive it is for a guard to get double-digit rebounds. You know, how impressive it is for a kid and Chris Paul to get 12 or 15 assists. You know, LeBron James to get 12, 15 assists. Shit's incredible, bro. But Jason Kidd was another dude that did a lot of things well that he didn't really, like, in his heyday, he didn't really get his credit. You know, hell of a defensive player. I mean, he might, to me, when you talking about the top point guards of all time, to me, it's Isaiah, Magic, and Jason Kidd. When I'm talking about pure point guard, John Stockton, I look at Steph as a combo guard, like more of a two. It's no disrespect to Steph Curry, but I look at him as in this positionless league as a combo guard. You know, he might grow down as the greatest combo guard. Allen Iverson, Dwayne Wade might have a little bit something to say about that, but his accomplishments fail to comparison of anybody else in league history, bro. But Hutchinson, damn, they still buying, they still selling out. I'm about to park. I'm about to be a hero when I go to the crib. Sorry, I got to do this. I'm about to be a hero. If I could be a hero when I go to the crib, get my nothing. Me be quiet. I'm about to be a hero. I'll finish this video when I come. Well, I'm gonna finish it right now. Shout out to Hutchinson. Check out the Detroit Lions Talk playlist for more videos like this. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Peace.